So hello guys, welcome back in my new video, and today's video I will cover about Netcat. So before going for hands-on practical, we need to know some theories about Netcat. Okay, this is the major part. If you don't know this, then there will be some troubles. Okay, but you will not understand that much fluent way. Okay, so for that, what is Netcat? Before going any regular book like definition, I want to explain it just like simple manner. It's a really powerful networking tool which can do many things. Like in the definition is there, you can read, but it can do port scanning. Basically, what is port scanning? First number, which is port scanning. So port scanning is like you want to go to your friend's home, then there the all the doors are closed. You need to check which door is open. So like that way, port is there. There are various ports, so you can check which port is open. Okay, so for that, port scanning Netcat can be used. Okay, as we have seen in nmap also, the ports which are open or not. Okay, then banner grabbing. Think of banner grabbing. I am explaining you with an example. Like you gone to a shop and you asked that what they used to sold. Okay, then there he or she replied that they used to sell ice cream. Okay, basically now you know they are selling ice cream. So for like that, likewise you can ask computer which services are running. Okay, you can see that any web server is running or not. So why this is done? Because cyber experts or pen testers used to check which services are running in that particular computer, so that they can find vulnerabilities. They can use that for gaining access. Okay, so for knowing something. Okay, banner grabbing is there. Then file transfer. Like Netcat can also be used for sending and receiving files between computers. Basically, you can send any note or any secret text encrypted files using Netcat, which I will show further in the other videos, in our upcoming videos. Okay, then chatting, creating a simple text based chat between two computers. Okay, so you can use Netcat for chatting too. Okay, you can chat with your friends. Like you have walkie talkie and your friend also have walkie talkie and you are chatting. Basically you can type something and then your friend can reply. That can also be done using Netcat. Okay, it's basically a chatting communication like application. Okay, okay, reverse cell and bind cells. Okay, this is very important concept to know, where I will explain. I will show in videos also the hands-on practical. Okay, use in ethical hacking to get remote access to a machine. Basically, reverse cell and bind cell are something like, think of bind cell as the victim. First, take it as an example. You are in school or college, okay, and your robot, which is in your home, robot, okay, basically, which is in your home. Now you want to contact or communicate with your robot. Okay, so you are communicating with the ports. Okay, so likewise, the victim is there, and pen tester or a cybersecurity expert is there. Okay, basically, so now victim want to communicate with that particular cyber expert or pen tester. So victim is opening a particular port and sharing his or her IP, okay, to that particular cyber expert, so that he can communicate with him. He can enter through that particular port and then he can communicate. Okay, this is bind cell. This is bind cell. Okay, now what is reverse cell? Bind cell is something which I explained. Now reverse cell is just reverse of bind cell. Here the victim will not open the port. Here the attacker or cyber expert will open the port. Okay, here the cyber expert, think of it like a cyber expert is there. He opened his port, a particular port, and he shared his IP address to a victim. Now victim is coming, connecting to his port using the IP and all. Okay, so previously the victim used to open the port and he used to share his IP to the cyber expert, so that the cyber expert can come and enter in his system and then he can communicate with him. Now the cyber expert is sharing his port and IP to the victim so that the victim can come in his system. Okay, so both are different things, might be confusing, but I have explained. Okay, you can go a little bit back and then you can again see things how I have explained. Okay, now moving to our next thing, which is like what are the features and different versions of Netcat is there. Okay, so basically explained here. Hobbit's Netcat. Okay, the first one is Hobbit's Netcat, which was released in 1996. Then a traditional Netcat, GNU Netcat. Okay, which was released in 2000s. Okay, then OpenBSD Netcat, which was released in 2001, and Netcat from Nmap, which was released in 2009. Now the features, the release date is finished. Now the features. Okay, maintained. So the Hobbit's Netcat, no, it not maintained, it is discontinued. Okay, I will cover something important part about Hobbit's Netcat. It is very important to know that particular thing. Okay, traditional Netcat is also discontinued. Now OpenBSD Netcat somehow used in some of the systems which are somehow old. Okay, you can use that, but the latest one which is used and which everyone is using is the 2009 version. It is getting some updates and are maintained continuously, so it is maintained. Okay, now IPv6 support. Netcat, Hobbit's Netcat doesn't have that. Okay, now the traditional Netcat also doesn't have that. OpenBD BSD Netcat have that. Okay, and Netcat from Nmap, the latest one, also have that. TLS and SSL encryption. Okay, so TLS is also known as SSL secured cell, basically. So it is not present in Hobbit's Netcat and the traditional one. Okay, it is present in Open. It is not present in OpenBSD also. It is present in Netcat from Nmap, which is the latest one. Okay, now the proxy support and SOC, which is not present in two of them, and two of them have that. Okay, so you can see that built in on Linux or Mac OS. So two of them don't have that built in, but in one OpenBSD has that. Okay, yes, it is present. In the latest one, it is not present but bundled with Nmap. As I will show you the download process. Somehow, if you will download Nmap, the Netcat will be downloaded. Okay, so it is bundled with that. Okay, so I will show you everything in the particular videos practically. I am explaining just the theory part. Okay, so now moving up here, available on Windows or not. Okay, so two of them are available, but third one is not available, and the latest one is available. We will deal with the one which is OpenBSD Netcat and Netcat from Nmap. These two are important and used somehow now, so you can concentrate in these two particular Netcat versions. Okay, reverse cells and bind cells, which I explained just now, available in four of them. File transfer is also there in four of them. Port scanning is also there in four of them. Logging features is not there in any one of them. Only the latest Netcat from Nmap has this feature. Commands execution, all of them has that. Integration with Nmap, no one has that. Only the latest one is coming with Nmap. Okay, because it is latest and somehow the developers or cyber experts know, they merged that and they bought something new. Okay, now moving to our next thing, which I explained just now, but explanation of each row. As you can read this, I will give that PDF particular way in description. Okay, see, release year is there, then maintained by Hobbit's GNU, IPv6 support, TLS encryption, only Netcat supports encrypted communication for secure data and transfer. Proxy support, only BSD Netcat and NCAT can work through proxy servers, while Hobbit's Netcat and traditional Netcat not. So that particular chart is explained here. Okay, so moving to the next part, which is our what is Hobbit's Netcat. Okay, so Hobbit Netcat is the creator of that particular Netcat. Okay, an anonymous hacker. Okay, purpose designed as a simple tool for reading and writing data over TCP and UDP connections. Okay, so basically he designed that particular Netcat, okay, version. Okay, he is the father of Netcat. Okay, he designed that. So for communicating, okay, for transferring packets and for communicating purpose, he designed it. Features had the core functionalities of Netcat: reversal, port scanning, file transfer, etc. Okay, he designed for particular purpose. It is discontinued as the updates are not there, and it is particularly very old, no longer updated, but it laid the foundation of for all latest versions which are coming now. The root is that particular Hobbit's Netcat. Okay, so Hobbits only developed that. Okay, he is the creator. Hobbits. Okay. Basically, why should you know about Hobbits Netcat? Is the first Netcat and influenced all later versions, as I told. Understanding its history helped in learning how Netcat evolved over time. It is quite interesting. Okay. Even today, many security experts are based on its design. Okay. Many cybersecurity tools are based on that particular design only. Okay. So that's all. Meet you in next video. Till then, bye. Keep learning. Stay secure.